You can weigh in on St. Louis City's plan to give Black residents reparations. Sydney Stallworth is joining us live at City Hall with how you can have your voice heard. Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning, Michelle. That is exactly right. This morning, the city is asking for your recommendations on how direct reparations payments can be given to Black St. Louis residents who are still affected today by the impacts of slavery, segregation, and other race-based harms in the city. Now, yesterday, the Reparations Commission met virtually to talk about some of the suggestions so far, but there is another meeting happening later this month that you can attend. Now, this meeting is going to be on October 28th. It will be in person, but a location has not been determined just yet. That'll be followed by another virtual meeting November 8th. You can find a link to that on the city's website. The commission will continue to meet until the end of December before drafting a final report in January. That'll go to the Board of Aldermen. Mayor Trishara Jones selected the city's first reparations commission made up of 9 community members and experts nearly a year ago. And since then, the committee has met several times and analyzed data on inequalities like income, education, and healthcare during the meetings. We met up with the vice chair of the commission who says it's clear something needs to be done.
The nature of these injustices, we recognize that we're not going to move our city forward until we have some healing, some racial healing. And that racial healing means that we have to afford the resources, the appropriate resources. It has to be some allocation of resources, really to address the harm that's been done for decades, for centuries in St. Louis. And so
Now, in our next half hour, I'll tell you a little bit more about what St. Louis residents have suggested so far when it comes to these payments. And we'll also hear from one man who says his family has been impacted by these discriminatory practices for decades, and he wants to see compensation. He's just not sure whether it can be done. All of that in our next half hour. But for now, reporting live downtown, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.